What is up YouTube, it's Kingfisher745, and in this video we're going to cover the Civil War update for Marvel Future Fight. So the updates just keep rolling in, and honestly it's a pretty epic event all around. First of all, the initial screen is absolutely epic. I know it's a little thing, but I just thought it looked really good. After that, you're going to be asked, which side do you choose? And of course I'm going Team Cap all the way, so anti-registration. Honestly, before this, I would have assumed most people went for that side, but we'll just have to see later. Now with the new update, we have a 7-day check-in event that gives some crazy rewards. 200 energy, a ton of gold, and just look at day 7. I absolutely can't wait. So just make sure you've been checking in because sometimes I miss out, like on Proxima Midnight. And even on the next screen you saw, they're giving away stuff constantly in this game. But as the graphic says, the Civil War event begins, and we'll try to take a look at as many things as we can. Hopefully we don't miss too much. But the very first thing we see is Crossbones is a brand new character in-game. And I think the Crossbones is a pretty awesome character. I definitely love his look. So after we finish collecting even more free things, we're going to try to figure out how we can unlock him. Alright, so our bio selector today was for Luke Cage, and he is a combat character. The cool thing is they allow us to trade that in for any other character of that type. So scrolling down, we can actually trade that in for 8 biometrics for Crossbones. A pretty sweet deal. So that's exactly what we're going to do. That's what we're going to try to focus on first, and then we'll find out what else is new with the new update. So going back to the main screen, we're going to see Captain America's Civil War costume. And we also have another 40 crystals we need to collect. That'll definitely come in handy when we're looking to buy one of those costumes. But scrolling over, we can see Crossbones and you only need 10 biometrics to initially unlock him. You can acquire these in the Anniversary Event Mission. Alright, so we have a pretty good idea how to get them, and we've run those event missions before. They're actually pretty quick, kind of fun, and they give us a great opportunity to unlock some new characters and gain some other stuff as well. As we go back to the title screen, we actually end up seeing a glimpse of Winter Soldier's Civil War costume. And this hero ranking thing is pretty interesting as well. I guess it's just saying the usage for characters in Story Mission 10.8. But still a pretty cool thing to look at. Then there's going to be a World Boss tab and a Timeline Battle thing. But more importantly, we want to take a look at the event mission. Well, it's either that or check out the new costumes first. And since we're probably going to show gameplay from the actual event, we'll look at the costumes right now. Alright, so Cap, Hawkeye, Falcon, and Winter Soldier all get a new costume. And Captain America's is a 25% rate to activate one hit, immune to all damage for 5 seconds, add a guard break effect on skill Valor, and when using Ready for Battle, summon Winter Soldier. Now this costume just sounds incredible. We already have one for him, but this may be the one we have to go with. That just sounds too good to pass up. Obviously the Invulnerable is super key, but summoning Winter Soldier has me pretty excited as well. So that one's definitely at the top, and we almost have enough crystals to get it. But let's give the other ones a chance. So with Hawkeye's, he activates it when dealing a critical attack, and then he applies a 1-second stun to the enemy. Also increases the number of projectiles when using the Piercing Arrow skill. Cooldown time 5 seconds. So not bad at all. Falcon's costume, I happen to really like the look of it. And it has a 25% rate when attacking. Physical attack 58% physical damage. Cooldown time 5 seconds. Not bad, but it's really hard to knock Captain America's costume off the top. Finally, we have Winter Soldier. When using Sensory Array, summon Captain America and enhance Sensory Array skill. So that's pretty awesome. He's going to summon in Cap. And we don't have a costume for him currently. So this is going to be a tough decision. But we're probably going with Captain America. We do have a few days to decide and to get some more crystals, so we should be fine. But as far as the event mission, it's going on for roughly 12 more days. As always, there's an easy, normal, and hard difficulty. And before we had no level 60s and really couldn't beat the hard difficulty. Now we can have a team of them. So I have progressed, just not as fast as others. We're getting there though, I put in some time. As for the event tickets, that's what we get for the mission itself, and then we can open the normal chest, premium chest, or go for Crossbones biometrics. We're obviously going for Crossbones. That's what I'm most interested in personally. So we will take on the hard challenge, and we're bringing in Spidey, Daredevil, and Iron Man at level 60. By the way, to me, just about everything about this game is pretty entertaining. Yes, it does get repetitive running the same missions over and over, but the grind is real with most games, especially this type. What I'm talking about is, the team up options, the bevy of characters you can choose from, even the sound effects. It's just a very satisfying, entertaining game. And you can switch on autoplay and just sit your phone down. I absolutely love that option. This is our very first time running this mission and we still have autoplay on, we're just tapping some abilities here and there. When you finish story missions, you can put on repeat and just absolutely have the computer do everything for you. That's just for example. Alright, and we're already at the boss, so this is a very fast event mission. You're literally at the boss within a minute, and it's going to be Ultron Mark 1. This is definitely going to be a fast clear, which makes running it and farming for biometrics for Crossbones that much easier. So definitely a big thank you to Netmarble. Now there are plenty of other things with this update. There's even something called Hero Advancement, which honestly requires a lot of stuff that I don't have. So I'm not even sure the exact list, unless I look at it on some webpage somewhere. But when I did take a look, I knew I wasn't anywhere near it. However, what they're saying is, you can get a tier 2 hero, and apparently they're extremely powerful. I guess like world boss destroying powerful, which for me is still very difficult to do. Though I haven't tried it in a little while, so I'll definitely do that pretty soon. As for this video, we already got 40 event tickets from just one run. So we're going to be unlocking biometrics for Crossbones, and then we should be able to recruit the character himself. That's kind of going to wrap things up, at least for this first look at the update. But let's go ahead and buy 4 times the anniversary chest for Crossbones. The first time we got 3, then 4, so I think we already have enough. But we get another 3, and then with the final opening, it's going to be 3 once again. So that's pretty good, you get 3 to 4, or at least we did on average. As far as recruiting him, he's going to show up right away, and we have 21 out of 10, so we only needed 10, and we have 11 to spare. That'll go towards his next rank, so we're completely fine. Hero found, combat type, Crossbones. Brock Rumlow. He's 6'4", 290. A huge guy. A feared mercenary and one of Captain America's most persistent enemies. Crossbones is a world-class hand-to-hand fighter, with extensive experience in street fighting, martial arts, and military combat techniques. Then one of his recommended teams is going to be with Red Skull and Ghost Rider. That's kind of a funny theme. They all have showing skulls on their faces. After that, let's go ahead and see some of his animations, and then we'll wrap this one up. See, for me, I like to see what their skills look like. And you can do that by clicking on the hero, then clicking on them again, and just keep tapping them. He of course looks incredible in game, and he's got a lot of different melee type attacks. They look pretty brutal. Okay, there he brought out some guns. So he mixes some hand to hand, some kicks, smashes, and a gun attack. All in all, I think the update is pretty awesome, and we're going to go back to the event page for just a second. But I do also want to mention you can fight Ebony Maw and Thanos. So that's to go along with the other raid bosses. I'm honestly a little bit scared to do that myself, but I guess I'll give it a shot. So here we are at the faction battle page, and it looks like a lot more people signed up pro registration, which blows my mind. I want to urge you to please sign up for the anti-registration side. Apparently there's some MVP rewards, but there's no way we're going to get that. So I'm not sure what else we win. But it looks pretty amazing for the top person on the winning side. I mean, 3,000 crystals, that would be really nice. But yeah, we have no chance. Someone already had 2,611 points when we were at 0. Okay, on the help page, it shows how many points you get from each thing. So story, daily mission, timeline battle. Villain siege gives a decent amount. And so on. On the other side it says lock faction. Players will be unable to join the winning team when the total point margin is too large. So sign up in a hurry. After that, it basically says they're going to help the faction with less points and with less members. So hey, maybe we are okay in the anti-registration side. Still though, I want to urge you to stand with me and Cap, if you haven't chosen already. That's going to be it for this update though. It looks incredible. Go get yourself crossbones and a bunch of free stuff. If you have the crystals, pick up one of those new awesome costumes as well. That is going to be it for this one, but we're going to look at more Civil War stuff to come. There's other games, Marvel Avengers Alliance 2 to go back to, and like I said, some surprises as well. Finally, I'd like to thank you all for watching, ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. Then until next time, good luck, and take care.